Welcome you absolute legends. I am Fakhar, I am Pete, I am back, and today we're going to have 10 clones that I think are perfect for fall weather, and they'll guarantee you to get you noticed, and whoever knows what else happens after that. Not judgment here. So they're in no particular order, there's no honourable mentions. I just thought I'd do a straight 10 that I think are well worth you finding and picking these up. They're dirt cheap and they smell really, well, quite frankly, fantastic, and they're so close to the originals. So we're going to start off with number 10. Starting us off, and this comes in about 15 quid. And this is from the house of this is Rock Bar. This smells like Stronger With You. This is that sweet, warm, slightly spicy fragrance. Lasts a reasonable amount of time actually for the amount it costs. Presentation wise, very simple, but yeah, it is that beautiful sweet, like caramelly, sugary notes, a slight bit of spice in here as well, and it just smells absolutely fantastic. Well worth picking up for the price you're paying for it. Rather than Strong With You, you might as well go for this one. My number 10 is Rakbar by Lattafa. Alright, next one up, and this one is from an Acqua di Gio line which has been discontinued and is well worth this price point. This comes under 20 quid, I think it's about £17. This is from Maison Alhambra. This is Jorge de Profumo. This smells like Acqua di Gio Profumo, which is quite relevant. The bottle looks very similar. Nice light bit of incense in here. Again, very fresh, very easy to wear, very sexy. Can't go wrong with this one. Again, runs under 20 quid. Well worth picking this one up. If you can't find the old Acqua di Gio Profumo because it's costing too much money, this is an absolute fantastic alternative to it. So next one up is Maison Alhambra Jorge de Profumo. Alright, next one up, and this one is quite a good clone of Dolce & Gabbana, the one Luminous Night, which is a pain in the backside to find. It was obviously a limited release, but if you don't have that, this is Sultan Black Intensive by Asad. Say that when you're drunk 4 times and you'll be sounding like you're being but this one has dialed back the little incense a little bit, but it still smells spicy. It's a tiny bit fresh, but my god, it lasts hours. And like I say, for a Middle Eastern style fragrance, this works brilliantly in the fall weather, especially the colder the day. This is where this absolutely shines. Lasts an absolute long time. Great little number, and quite frankly, if you can't find one Luminous Night, this for about a fraction of the price is well worth finding. So like I say, Sultan Black Intensive by Asad. Alright, next one up, and this is from the house of Paris Corner, but this is the Amir line, which they've done, like, they dupe lots from Mansera. Now, I don't know if this is a straight one-to-one because I haven't smelt the original, but I think this is Tonka Cola, but this is called Cherry Cola. This does literally smell like cherry cola. I'm not joking, it's sweet, it's got some cherry note in here. It's super unique. It's one of those fragrances that people smell you like going, what is that on you? And you tell them it's this. This runs about 35 quid for this, I think it's 80ml bottle? No, 100ml bottle. But it's still fantastically well done. It is a unique complementing factor, and if you want to smell a little bit more gourmand this year, and you want to smell a little bit different, this one is definitely well worth finding. So Amir Cherry Cola is my next one. Alright, next one up, and this is another discontinued fragrance from the house of Armani. Armani, what are you doing selling off all your stuff? Apparently they're also trying to get rid of Armani Strong With You Intensely. That's rumours going around that I don't know if it's true, but I'll try and keep you posted if it does happen. But this is from the Code line, this is Profumo, and this is called Spill Bound for Men. I've talked about this one a few times. This perfectly falls into fall, literally. But this is that sweet vanilla, slightly slightly darkened fragrance that smells supremely sexy, and it lasts 10 plus hours for 15 to 20 quid. this is an absolute no-brainer to pick this one up. You will smell extremely sexy, and I'll tell you now, I love this stuff. I have the original Armani Code Profumo, but this one I would just wear just as much because I know it's so damn close. Well worth finding. Spill, Bound for Men, my next one. Alright, the next few are pretty obvious ones, but I can't not give them the credit they're due because they are damn good. Number 5 from the House of Lattafa, and if you want to smell like Dior Sauvage Elixir, I think you know this one. It's Asad. This one, again, smells supremely good. It smells mature, almost like a boss, but this one runs you about 20-25 quid. It's absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Unbelievably good fragrance. Like I said, it's a bit more mature. It's for these guys who are, like myself, old geriatrics. And I know some of you will say, you're not old geriatrics, but I feel it. So I'm going to say it. But this one also works extremely well. Can't get much more compliments than this one. One of the best, actually the next few actually are really good compliment getters. Great little number, lasts hours, can't go wrong. Lattafa, Asad. Alright, speaking of compliments, the next one up, also from Lattafa, and this again is so obvious one. There is a few other alternatives you could have for this, but I can't go wrong with Khamrah from Lattafa. Obviously it's Killing Angel Share, this is boozy, this is, God, that's a really rubbish. Slightly spicy, it's sweet, it's just got everything you want in this fragrance. Lasts hours, really good performance. Again, you're running about 35-40 quid, depends. Could be even up to about 45 quid. But I will say this, you could get Kismet Angel, that's another good one. But this one will work perfectly for you. I will say, if you don't want to pay Angel Share prices, which I completely understand, you just get one of these. Honestly, the average Joe will not know the difference. I might know because I know a bit more about it, but the average person will just think you smell absolutely sexy and very delicious. So number 4, Khamrah from Lattafa. Alright, coming in number 3, and this one is a complete dupe from Initio Oud for Greatness. This is Bound Oud for Glory. This one smells ridiculously close for it. It's a Middle Eastern style fragrance with heavy hit of oud, slight saffron in this. Smells incredible, lasts hours, and my God, don't overspray this one please, you'll kill a dozen donkeys. It's that powerful. But it runs about 25-30 pounds for this little number. Well worth finding. Honestly, if you don't want to spell initiative prices, which is about 200 plus for a 90ml bottle, this for the same price is well worth picking up. I have not got Initio Oud for Glory yet, but I will try it at some point. But this one is well, not bad backup to have. So number 3, Oud for Glory from Lattafa. Alright, the last two, I just think this is when it gets really cold. There's really brisk days that you go, ooh, really cold. This one, do not overspray this one either because it's black pone. From Maison Alhambra, this is Toscano leather. This is nuclear. It's so divisive, but it smells incredible. Some beautiful warm leather in this. Slight bit of spice in here again, a slight touch of fruitiness. It's absolutely fantastic. For the price you're paying for this is roughly about 25-30 quid at the moment. I don't know how long they're going to be around, but at the moment there is stock about, so just be mindful this might be going and maybe be repackaged because it's been told off for being naughty. But Toscano leather, well worth finding. It's an absolute gem, especially the colder the day, the better this performs. Alright, the last one, and this one is my favourite by quite a long way, but that's not to say these are not all great fragrances, that's what I'm saying. This one is my personal favourite. I like the originator from Yves Saint Laurent. It's the Tux. I haven't tried Fragrance World suits yet, but apparently that's supposed to be very good. But the Tux I do think is great. It is a bit of a pain because it's sometimes in and out of discounters. But there's that warm, ambery, patchouli notes in this. Just smells seductive. Honestly, it's the most unique smell that you can get. I've got a half a bottle of Tuxedo, the original one. I'm going to be wearing this more than I wear my Tuxedo, because I'm going to save that for when I really want to wear it. This one is a damn good alternative, well worth picking up. And for the price point of like 35 to 40 quid, sometimes it goes up to 50, depends on where you are. Even at that price, it's still cheaper than Tuxedo, and it smells like 98.5% there. The other one's slightly richer, but for what you're paying, can't go wrong. My number one, the Tux. Right, so there you have it, my 10 cologne phrases I would wear this fall, not a problem. The cooler the day, the better some of these are, but even if it's warm days, things like the cola one is amazing to go with. As always, let me know in the comments if there's any colognes I think I should be looking for that were well worth picking up, and I will find them. As always, if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review or a question, please hit me up in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. It's free and it'll do me a massive favour, so I appreciate every single last one of you. As always, my scent of the day, and almost like sort of clone itself, from Rojosh's Mustache EDP. Smells very much like Tuxedo, but this was done in 2018. Still a great, spicy, sexy little number. So as always, let me know what your scent of the day is. And as always, I'm on Instagram with Fun Phrases. I am posting it a lot at the moment. Again, if you want to get hold of me there, DM me there. That's cool. I'm happy to talk to any of you guys at any time. And I will actually respond to absolutely every single one that you send me a message to. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.